Watching football in the United Kingdom is very expensive. If you're going to watch all the Premier League matches that are shown on television here in the UK, you need to be subscribed to Sky Sports, Amazon, and also TNT Sports as well on top of that. Furthermore as well, you can't actually watch all of the games that anybody in any other country actually can because of the 3 p.m. blackout rule that is still in effect here in the UK for some reason. I do not understand it. I don't get it. It's a totally draconian law and I'm shocked it's still there, but it is. And as well, you know, you get the odd Sunday match as well that just isn't picked for television coverage, so you don't see it anyway. It's literally easier to watch the Premier League outside of England. But let's get rid of that rant for a second, because there are some plans to actually make it so that the Premier League has at least some matches free to air. So they are available for everybody to watch on terrestrial television, BBC, ITV, some other service that would be free to air. Let's have a look at what's been debated here, guys, with this. Is it likely to happen? Who is proposing it, and everything in between. I've got everything you need to know here on thefootballchronicle.com as always, and I'll give my take about how likely this is to happen after the video as well, because it seems a bit too good to be true. But let's see what happens, guys. A push to reintroduce free-to-air Premier League games into the homes of the public is gathering momentum, with a proposed law change now making its way through Westminster. The Liberal Democrats have formally added an amendment to the Football Governance Bill, suggesting that at least 10 matches each Premier League season should be made available without a pay TV subscription. Their proposal also includes making the League Cup final and the promotion playoff finals for the Championship, League 1 and League 2 accessible for everybody. Currently, to watch those live, you gotta have Sky Sports. The bill would establish an independent regulator to oversee the top 5 tiers of men's football in England, so the Premier League, the EFL and also the National League. Lib Dem culture spokesperson Max Wilkinson urged colleagues from all parties to support their proposal. "I'm urging MPs of all stripes to back our amendment to tear down the paywall and make the Premier League games available on free-to-air channels. For too long, the jewel in the crown of British football has been locked behind an expensive barrier that keeps fans out while lining the pockets of broadcasters. That must end today with a free-to-air revolution that gives the Premier League back to the country." The party referenced recent changes in Spain, where legislation now mandates a Liga to broadcast one match per week free of charge. In response, the Department for Culture, Media and Sport made clear the government does not plan to reopen its debate on its list of protected events. A spokesperson stated the government has no plans to review the listed events regime. So for those wondering with that, basically there are certain events, certain sporting events that have to be broadcast on terrestrial television in the United Kingdom. For example, in Formula 1, all of the races every year are shown live exclusively on Sky Sports. However, the one exception to that is the British Grand Prix, which has to be shown on terrestrial television, hence why it is shown on Channel 4 live, and that is the only one that is shown live throughout the season. There's several other events as well when it comes to football, such as the Euros, such as the World Cup, and also the FA Cup final has to be on one of those terrestrial channels. However, the Premier League is not on that list, therefore it can and is sold to the highest bidder. And unsurprisingly, the Premier League declined to comment on this. As it stands, the amendment has progressed to the report stage in the House of Commons. A similar version presented at committee stage last month did not advance further. During that earlier discussion, Sports Minister Stephanie Peacock cautioned against interfering in the economic structure of underpinning the game. The listed events regime has protected key moments such as the FA Cup final, while ensuring that the Premier League, EFL and FA are able to raise billions of pounds annually, which is invested back into the pyramid. We all want to see more matches being televised free to air, but that must be balanced against the investment and not risk it. It would not be appropriate for the regulator to intervene in commercial decisions between the relevant broadcasters and right holders. The Lib Dems estimate fans will need to spend £660 per year to watch every match on Sky Sports and TNT Sports next season. That cost rises amid falling viewership. Last season, Sky's figures dropped by 10%, with TNT Sports experiencing a 17% drop across the same period. But despite that, the Premier League is bigger and richer than ever before because of the overseas rights. I mean, look, I'd love to see it. I think it'd be great. I really, really would do. I mean, one of the main reasons why people don't watch the Premier League, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why people don't watch the Premier League here in the UK, but one of the main reasons is the fact that it's so expensive to watch. It is very expensive to watch throughout the season, and the biggest reason for that is TNT and Sky. Amazon is relatively cheap. They don't have that many matches through the season, but, you know, TNT and Sky, I mean, yeah, I think to get them just for the football, you're talking 50, 60 quid minimum per month. And most of that is Sky, to be fair. They are very expensive. So, yeah, I mean, will it happen? No, I don't think it will, to be honest. Should it happen? Yeah, I'd like to see it. I think, you know, with Spain doing something like that to try and get the interest in La Liga up, I think that's a very good move, you know. I think it's allowing more people to watch the Premier League. I mean, one of the main reasons, I mean, a lot of people say this, and I think it's true, one of the main reasons why the Champions League was so great to watch, maybe even better than Sky with the Premier League back in the day, was the fact that it was on free-to-air television. It was on ITV1 for years and years and years here in the UK. Then it went exclusively to Sky, and now it's exclusively on TNT Sport. And yeah, their coverage is fine. There's nothing wrong with it, but you have to pay for it. And a lot of people just won't get into it. A lot of people won't pay it. Why? Because people can't afford it. People are really struggling to live right now in the UK. The cost of living crisis is absolutely rampant, and it's not really showing much sign of getting any better anytime soon. So yeah, I'm not surprised that viewership is down in the UK, but in a lot of the foreign markets, it's going to continue to increase. And that's all they care about. As long as the money keeps going up, the Premier League won't change anything. If they start to lose money, then maybe they would consider something like that. Perhaps. But even then, that's a big if. And I don't think they'll do it. They need big support when it comes to Parliament to do it. And it looks like only the Lib Dems are wanting this. And they're not even the main opposition here in the UK for you guys that are watching outside the UK. They're like the third biggest party in terms of their overall seats. So they're never going to get it. They're never going to get it. It's not going to happen. I can't see Labour going off of those words, ever backing it. And the Tories are definitely not back it. Free for the peasants? No, absolutely not. But let's not talk about politics here, guys. Give your thoughts in the comments below. Would you like to see some of the Premier League's matches broadcast free to air in the UK? I want to hear what you have to say in the comments below as always. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.